Welcome to Harpoon Brewery. I'm your host, Elizabeth DeRazio, and as the weather hopefully starts to cool down, we're talking about all the great beers here at Harpoon, whether it's the great summer seasonals, whether it's your favorite spring beer, whether it's Oktoberfest or something in winter, year-round Harpoon is a great place to come and enjoy a pint. I'm joined by the general manager of Harpoon Brewery right here in Windsor, Vermont, Steve Miller, and he's going to tell us why this is such a great place to visit and work. Thank you for joining us, Steve.
Well, thanks for coming, Elizabeth. It's nice to have you back.
Anytime. Now, Harpoon's a unique kind of company. Tell us how you've structured yourselves.
Well, Harpoon's been in business for 30 years now. We're celebrating our 30th anniversary this summer with a number of different activities and fun beers and products around that. But 2 years ago, Harpoon became employee-owned as well. So just last month, we all gathered in Boston to celebrate the 30th anniversary and also to look at our statement distribution for the second time. We're 2 years into it now, and it's really going well.
And that really is something that really helps you take pride in your work every day.
Yeah, it really does. It really has helped us maintain the culture here at Harpoon that our founders worked so hard to develop over the years. It really lets us know, allows us to capitalize on the opportunities we have ahead of us. We really know where we're going now. Mm-hmm. We're all in this together. We all own part of the company. So we're really trying to make something of it.
It's another reason to go local with your beer purchase. Now, this Artisans Park is a great place to visit, and over the last couple of years, it's developed from just you to a whole area to visit, really a tourist destination.
Yeah, really. The park started out with Simon Pierce making their products. You could come and see their glass blown on site. You could buy the products to go, the pottery building. And Catamount started brewing beer here in 1996. And Harpoon purchased the facility from the bank in the year 2000, so we've been here for 16 years making beer.
Wow.
And as you said, in the past few years, the park has really grown around us, which is fantastic. We now have a distillery, have Silo Distillery, our partners at Vermont Farmstead Cheese. There's an outfitter, there's a really cool garden, the Path of Life garden you can walk through. And out on our front lawn, we have games set up, so you can come down and have a pint, you can play a game on the front lawn. The fall weather is coming, and we have a really beautiful fire pit outside that you can enjoy as well.
And that's really amazing is, they always say, get together with friends and have a drink, but really you've attracted such an amazing culture and great companies that dovetail that spirit.
Yeah, it is. You can experience all of those other facilities. You can go and purchase their products and taste what they're making. You can try what they're doing there and really live the experience. And it rounds out the park for us with all these other players here. So it's more of a destination now instead of just, not that beer wasn't enough to bring you in.
It was worth the trip just for the beer.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But it really rounds out your day. You can makes it more fun to be here for a longer period of time, and hanging out on that lawn is a lot of fun.
And also, you've been keeping busy. You've got so many new products coming out, but in-house here, you have brand new crowlers, which some people may not know what this is. Tell us what a crowler is.
Well, a crowler is pretty much a half growler, and it's in an aluminum can that we fill right from the tap, just like a growler. So a lot of people are familiar, exactly, fresh from the tap, fresh from the source. Most people are familiar with a half-gallon, 64-ounce glass jar that's a growler that we fill from the tap and screw the cap on. With the crowler, it's a 32-ounce can, so it's half the serving, but I'd almost say twice the fun. The 32-ounce can is really cool because we fill that from the tap, and we seam the can right at the bar in front of you with the machine that we have. It's a really pretty cool package. And you can put any beer style in it, any beer of your choice.
Any beer you want, so it's like a custom double for you to take with you.
Take your pick and share that 32-ounce can with a friend.
And if you've ever been to the Boston Harpoon Brewery, which is a great trip, you've got to go to both. They had these famous pretzels, and finally they've arrived here in Vermont, I understand.
Yes, we actually have been making them for over a year now. We did take the recipe from the Boston Brewery where it was developed. We're using Harpoon IPA to make the pretzel. We're also using spent grain to make the pretzel. The cheese sauce, we have a Harpoon IPA cheese sauce that goes along with it. We're using Vermont Farmstead's cheese to make that as well, and they use our beer in the cheese to make the cheese initially. So
another reason to take the trip.
We have other sides, a nice ale mustard made with Harpoon ale. So the really nice sides to it. It's a nice big doughy pretzel. It's a great accompaniment to a beer.
So if your mouth's not already watering to come for the beer, make sure you come to Artisans Park, and you have to check out Harpoon Brewery while you're here. Great place to have dinner or lunch with friends and family. Use the park, get to see the distillery, and remember, the cornerstone of this place is Harpoon Brewery, a place to pour a pint with friends.